I've taken like I don't even know about 5 days away from the microphone, and I feel like a fucking like massive gimp for even speaking on the one now. Why even is that? Like, you know what I mean? I looked at my script and was embarrassed by it. What the fuck? Like, what's actually wrong with me? Anyway, uh, starting off, I want to ask you a question. What do you love in life? Have you abandoned what you love? It's very easy to abandon what you love. And that, let's say the first, what I literally just said at the start of the video. Do you hear out there doubting myself, call myself a gimp for speaking on the microphone? Don't let the human brain win, boss. Don't let it win. From a young age, you've got these beliefs pushed on you. The belief that you should conform to normal life. You know, the normal life. There's nothing wrong with the normal life, absolutely not. But I think it's kind of drummed into our heads from a young age to enjoy your childhood. You only get one. It's not drummed into your head to enjoy your childhood, it's drummed into your head to kind of know them beliefs of, you know the beliefs. They're drummed into our fucking skulls from a young age. And I think enjoying your childhood is just, you only get one, so we have to. Well, that's what they say. I'm 20, and I feel like I'm entering my second childhood. Well, I did when I was writing this, because I don't fucking feel like that now, let me tell you. But only difference being that now is I'm a whole lot smarter, and I'm able to think for myself, and that's why I believe I'm entering my second childhood. Whenever we're young, I'm not talking 4 or 5 young, 6 or 7 young. I'm talking 15 and maybe up. We were kind of forced to destroy who we really are in order to become something that others want us to be. Sometimes the others, sadly, more often than not, are the people that we love. Now think about this one. Sit with it, let it in, have some tea with it, let it sit in your crib for a while, maybe even make it dinner. Just let it fester. What I mean when I say this is the conformance to normal society. For me personally, I don't think it's something that we're bound to. Oh, don't even mean to say it like that. We've got free will. Now, to survive, we need money. And understandably, to get money, we need to work. And sometimes jobs can be so strenuous that they can stagger the ability to work towards being the person that we really are. The person that we really want to be. Luckily, I'm not in a position such as. Think about this, folks. Never in your life, as a young child, did you put on your school worksheet, I want to work on a factory line. Imagine that. Imagine you're fucking sitting in school and you're sitting there like, fuck, what I want to be when I'm older. I want to be a manufacturer for an ice cream company. Fuck, that'd be so good. Never did you ever think that. Like, get out of my fucking sight. No way. You didn't. Enter that second childhood. Chase the dream you once dreamed when you were a young kid who brimmed with joy when fantasizing said dream. Pastor Clever has a message for you all. If you're still watching, 3 minutes and 24 seconds on, I encourage you to elbow drop the like button, kick the subscribe button in the balls, flick the notification bell's bean. Jesus Christ. Subscribe and like to Pastor Clever's channel. Anyway, we need to tap into that childlike energy that we all had that was robbed from us, maybe even by ourselves. Just because we're older now doesn't mean we can't do anything or can't do things the way we enjoyed when we were children. Sure, maybe our interests have changed, they've differed, but they've more than likely been changed. But what I'm trying to say is that childlike energy is attributable to the things that we are interested in now. Apply it to the things that you enjoy. And let me tell you, the things you enjoy, whenever the childlike energy is applied, it gets a whole lot more addicting. It's not easy either to put that energy into stuff. Times change, situations arise, and things get harder as life goes on. Another key thing, this is a big one I'm going to talk about here, that we need to realise in order to fulfill ourselves is acceptance. Acceptance in all aspects. Acceptance is one of the hardest things I've had to learn in my entire life. But once I learned acceptance, my life got a whole lot easier. I accepted that I simply cannot change anything that's out of my control, out of my power, out of my grasp. I can't control that. I can only control so much, and I can only control my own life. So I don't carry stress for situations out of my grasp. Now, this isn't to say I don't get stressed. Who doesn't get stressed? I be walking around like that anger boy from inside out. I have been a lot this week. I have to write about that. It's horrible. But I do get stressed, but it's over just as quick as it starts. Courtesy of the acceptance I've learned. In learning acceptance too, there is gratitude. Gratitude for those around you and for the situation that you're in. You realise truly how little you matter in the grand scheme of things. But the duality of that is beautiful. For we catch on to how greatly we matter to ourselves. And that's the most important thing. Because without ourselves, we are nothing. That's why it's so important for us to look out for us. And I'm not saying that in a narcissistic way of like, oh, I don't care about anybody else but myself. But let me tell you, son, whenever I start worrying about other people, don't even get me started. Hey. So, how do we look out for ourselves? You may ask, Pastor Clever. Well, Pastor Clever replies, by applying the childlike energy. When I do what I love, cooking, listening to music, singing, writing, reading, playing music, you name it, I apply childlike curiosity. A curiosity that drives me to want to learn more and more. I want all the information and everything. And in doing so, for long periods of time, it all starts to just get that little bit easier. And the next thing you know, you can play a full song on an instrument you never thought that you could ever play. You've grew a new plant and nurtured this plant to life. What a fucking tune, hey? All along the Watchtower by Jimi Hendrix. Jesus Christ. Anyway, you've brought the plant to life and you've nurtured it to life, fed it, watered it, and watched it grow. Like we're all gonna do when we've got children when we're older. I can't wait for that. But and then see people who say like gardening and plants are gay. Go fuck yourself, lad. You're a fucking gimp. Go find something that you enjoy in your life. And no one's ever said it to me, but I just know it's a kind of a stereotype. Fucking fuck off out of my sight. Hey. Anyway, point I'm getting at now, in totality, is whenever you apply that child version of yourself to whatever you love, you come to realise that learning and growth come a lot easier and quicker, which does suit the bill when you think about it, because as a kid, you're eventually going to learn and grow, aren't you? Getting there isn't easy, but by God, it is worth the struggle. Life always comes full circle. Just want to give a wee update on the channel. What happened? I watched One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, and then I was talking to my friend about The Boys, and I was like, fuck, I need to watch The Boys. So that night, anyway, I got home, watched One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest with my father. Finished that, and I was like, I really am gonna just take a little night to myself. So I went down, got myself a bottle of Jameson, and I had about 5 whiskies by myself. Hey, call me gay. Call me gay. Call me a loser. I don't care. It was amazing. I caught up on the boys, had a little glass of whiskey, stayed up there about 5 o'clock in the morning right enough, but I've completely threw off my mojo, and now I need to just get it back. That's a long story short. But anyway, there'll be more videos to come soon. I just need to get back on the horse, which I will absolutely do, because I ain't fucking falling off no time soon. Let me tell you, well, not falling off in that sense, but I mean I'm not falling off the horse and just becoming a fucking slob after preaching on the pastor channel for the last fucking month. Ain't no fucking way. Hope you enjoyed the video. Goodbye.